A Lexus can quietly survive years of hard driving, but a few simple mistakes can ruin that reliability faster than most owners expect. These are the 7 things you should never do to your Lexus. Number 7, washing harshly or using the wrong chemicals. You'd think washing your Lexus would be one of the safest things you can do for it, right? Ironically, some owners slowly damage their car while trying to keep it clean. A Lexus isn't a car you attack with stiff brushes, heavy-duty cleaners, or random products from under the sink. Those beautiful pearl and metallic paints can gradually lose their shine as harsh chemicals wear down clear coats and leave tiny scratches behind. The worst part is that you usually don't notice it immediately. It quietly shows up months later, and the paint isn't the only thing at risk. Strong wheel cleaners can damage finishes, while cheap interior products can leave leather faded, cracked, or sticky. The fix is simple. Use pH-balanced soaps, microfiber towels, and proper Lexus-approved products. Gentle care keeps that factory-fresh look alive and protects resale value too. But while bad cleaning habits hurt your Lexus from the outside, the next mistake can damage it without you even touching it. Number 6, letting the car sit unused for months without care. Here's a mistake that sounds completely harmless, doing absolutely nothing. Strange, right? Because with a Lexus, not driving it can sometimes create more problems than driving it. A lot of Lexus owners in the US have a second or even third car sitting in the garage. Maybe it's a weekend cruiser, a travel car, or something reserved for special occasions. And if you travel often, it becomes really easy to leave the Lexus parked for weeks, then suddenly realize it's been sitting there for months. The problem is, cars don't really enjoy standing still for long periods. People think, well, it's safely parked, what could happen? But while the car looks perfectly fine on the outside, several small issues can quietly start building underneath. And the first warning signs usually don't show up where you'd expect. Tires can begin developing flat spots from carrying the vehicle's weight in one position for too long. Batteries slowly drain even while the car is parked because electronics still pull small amounts of power. Brake rotors can start building rust on their surfaces, and fluids that are meant to circulate through the engine and components simply sit there. Lexus actually recommends running the engine, or on hybrids, allowing the system to cycle, for around 20 to 30 minutes once a week. That helps keep the 12-volt battery healthy and allows fluids to move through the system instead of sitting stagnant. If the car will be parked for more than a few weeks, increasing tire pressure slightly and occasionally repositioning the vehicle can help avoid permanent tire damage. And here's a little trick many owners don't know. If light rust forms on brake rotors, Lexus suggests gently braking from moderate speeds a few times under safe conditions to clean the surface. If your Lexus is going into long-term storage, a quality battery maintainer or a simple startup routine before pushing the car hard can save you from expensive headaches later. But while parking your Lexus for too long can slowly hurt it over time, the next mistake comes from owners trying to squeeze more performance out of it. And that's where things get risky. Number 5, modifying or chipping the engine and hybrid systems. If you're into cars, chances are you've thought this at least once. What if I could unlock a little more power? A quick tune, a performance chip, maybe a software tweak. Sounds harmless, right? On paper, it sounds like the easiest horsepower upgrade ever. Plug something in, flash a tune, and suddenly your Lexus feels faster. But here's where things get interesting. Lexus doesn't build its cars like a simple, more power equals more fun equation. These cars, especially Lexus hybrids, are engineered as complete packages. The engine, transmission, battery systems, electronics, fuel economy targets, and even emission systems are all designed to work together. Everything is carefully balanced. So when you suddenly tell the car to make more power than it was designed for, that balance can start falling apart. And the hidden problem isn't always extra engine stress. Sometimes it's the chain reaction afterward. More power can mean added strain on transmissions, hybrid batteries, cooling systems, and electronic components that were never designed around that new setup. In some cases, modified software can even create weird communication issues between onboard computers. And modern cars? They're basically rolling computers on wheels. Then there's another headache many US owners don't think about until it's too late. The extra horsepower might not be your biggest problem. Depending on where you live, modified engine software can create emissions or inspection issues. Many states test vehicles assuming factory settings are still intact. If the ECU or hybrid control systems have been altered, your Lexus could fail inspection or get flagged as non-compliant. And then comes the part that hurts the most: warranties. Dealerships and warranty administrators can deny coverage if they detect tampering, especially for powertrain or hybrid-related failures. Suddenly, that small performance gain doesn't feel nearly as exciting when expensive repair bills enter the picture. Honestly, Lexus already nails something a lot of brands struggle with: smoothness, reliability, and refinement working together. Sometimes, enjoying the factory formula ends up being the smarter move. But while some owners push their Lexus beyond factory power limits, the next mistake comes from pushing something else beyond its limits. And that mistake usually starts with a trailer hitch. If you're enjoying the video so far, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support the channel and lets us keep making videos like this every week. Number 4, towing beyond what your Lexus is rated for. Here's a scenario a lot of owners fall into. The trailer isn't that big, the boat isn't that heavy, the Lexus feels strong enough. And honestly, for the first few miles, it probably does feel completely fine. That's exactly why this mistake catches so many people off guard. A lot of Lexus sedans and crossovers have smooth engines with plenty of power, so it creates this false confidence that they can handle almost anything you hook behind them. But there's a huge difference between moving extra weight and safely handling that weight over time. See, many Lexus models are engineered with comfort and refinement as the priority. They're designed to give you quiet cabins, smooth rides, and effortless cruising, not spend hours dragging oversized trailers, campers, or heavy boats through mountain roads or summer heat. And the scary part? The damage usually doesn't happen during the first trip. It builds quietly in the background. Excessive weight creates heat, lots of it. Transmission fluid starts working harder, cooling systems get pushed harder, brakes wear faster, and driveline components begin dealing with loads they weren't designed for. At first, you may not notice anything besides the vehicle feeling slightly heavier. Then months later, transmission shifts start feeling strange. Temperatures climb higher than normal. Parts begin wearing out earlier than expected. And suddenly that quick towing job doesn't seem so harmless anymore. And then comes the part most owners never think about. Warranty coverage can become another issue. If damage can be traced back to towing beyond the factory limits, manufacturers may classify it as misuse instead of a defect. That means expensive repairs could land entirely on you. The safest move is pretty simple. Stick closely to the published towing rating for your exact Lexus model and year. If you regularly haul heavy trailers or campers, it's usually smarter to buy something designed for that workload instead of asking a luxury sedan or compact crossover to do a heavy-duty truck's job. But while overloading your Lexus can slowly wear out mechanical parts, the next mistake is even sneakier, because it starts with a tiny light on your dashboard that many people choose to ignore. Number 3, ignoring the check engine and warning lights. Let's be honest, almost every driver has done this at least once. A warning light pops up, you look at the dashboard, the car still feels completely normal, and you immediately think, it drives fine, I'll deal with it later. That mindset works, right up until it doesn't. Lexus vehicles today are packed with electronics, sensors, and onboard systems constantly monitoring everything happening under the hood. And the tricky part is that the issue can start incredibly small. Something as simple as a loose gas cap, a weak sensor, or a minor emissions fault may not change how the car drives immediately. But the real problem starts with what happens afterward. Modern Lexus vehicles can compensate when something begins failing. The car adjusts settings in the background to keep things running smoothly. Sounds impressive, right? But while it's doing that, fuel economy can drop, performance can change, and additional components can begin working harder than they should. Then, that tiny issue starts creating bigger ones. A neglected sensor fault can eventually contribute to catalytic converter damage, transmission weirdness, or even hybrid system issues. Suddenly, what could have been a small repair becomes something much more painful for your wallet. And for US owners, there's another surprise waiting. Even if the car feels perfectly normal, check engine problems can fail emissions inspections in many states. That means a vehicle that feels fine to drive can suddenly become a registration headache. The smart move is simple. If a warning light stays on, get the codes checked early, preferably at a Lexus dealer or a trusted shop familiar with Lexus systems. Catching small problems early keeps your car reliable and efficient and saves you from much larger repair bills later. Number 2, using cheap or off-spec fluids and parts. So, saving money on maintenance sounds like a smart move, until a bargain part ends up becoming the most expensive thing you installed. This one catches a lot of owners because on the surface, fluids and replacement parts all seem similar. Oil is oil, coolant is coolant, brake pads are brake pads, right? Not exactly. Lexus engineers design their engines, transmissions, and hybrid systems around very specific fluid formulations and specifications. Every viscosity, additive package, and fluid characteristic is chosen for a reason. So when cheaper or incorrect fluids get poured in, the car may still run, but not necessarily the way it was designed to. And the damage doesn't usually happen overnight. Cheap oils may break down faster under heat. Incorrect transmission fluids can affect shifting quality. Low-quality coolant may not protect components properly. Over time, that can lead to sludge buildup, extra wear, reduced efficiency, and problems that slowly stack up. And then come the replacement parts. People sometimes install discount oxygen sensors, low-cost mass airflow sensors, or cheap brake components, thinking they're getting a great deal. But modern Lexus systems are extremely sensitive. A slightly inaccurate sensor can confuse engine management systems, trigger warning lights, affect emissions, or create strange behavior that becomes difficult to diagnose. Spending a little more on OEM spec or high-quality equivalent fluids and parts usually saves far more money later. Lexus vehicles are investments, and using the right components helps preserve the smoothness and refinement people bought them for in the first place. But even perfect fluids and premium parts can't save your Lexus if you ignore the single most important thing on this list. Because the number one mistake happens when owners skip something the car literally tells them to do. Number 1, skipping scheduled maintenance. It isn't aggressive driving, bad fuel, or expensive modifications. It's something way more common, and way more dangerous because people convince themselves it's harmless. Skipping scheduled maintenance. And honestly, this is probably the mistake responsible for more Lexus problems than almost anything else on the list. One reason Lexus has such a strong reputation for reliability is because these cars are engineered with incredible precision. Tight tolerances, advanced electronics, hybrid systems, complex transmissions, everything is designed to work together smoothly for hundreds of thousands of miles. But there's a catch. They expect regular care. Because the damage usually starts long before you ever feel something is wrong. When owners delay oil changes, ignore brake fluid services, skip coolant replacement, or postpone transmission inspections, the car often keeps driving normally for a while. And that's what creates a false sense of security. The engine still starts, the ride still feels smooth, everything seems fine, until one day it doesn't. Fluids begin losing their protective properties. Internal components wear faster. Small issues that could have been caught during routine inspections quietly grow into larger, more expensive failures. And by the time symptoms finally appear, rough shifting, lower fuel economy, warning lights, or strange noises, the damage may already be underway. And there's another hidden cost many owners don't think about. Skipping scheduled maintenance can create warranty headaches too. Even certified pre-owned coverage and certain warranty claims can become more complicated if there's no proof that required maintenance was performed. Suddenly, saving a little money today can become a much bigger expense tomorrow. Lexus service schedules exist for a reason. Programs like routine inspections and essential care are designed to catch tiny problems before they become major ones. Think of maintenance as part of owning a luxury car, not an optional expense, because a Lexus can easily stay smooth, refined, and reliable for years, but only if you take care of it before it asks for help. Now, before you go, which mistake surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you're a human who checks warning lights before they become wallet attacks, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and please check out another video on the channel.